Hi YouTube, good afternoon. I just came back from doing a walking video, but one of the things I was thinking about recently is about unmet expectations and how sometimes a lot of people always have that feeling of not good enough. And I wanted to talk a bit a little bit about that. So I mean, one thing is we live in this hustle culture as well that's being promoted. There's a line. I mean, don't get me wrong. One thing is being a basement dweller, living with your parents, never contributing, never helping them, and being a bum just playing video games, not even having a job or not even planning to get a job. And one thing is the following the hustle culture, and I gotta be somebody, and try to do whatever it takes to be that somebody, or be rich at any cost because I'm seeing these things happening on social media or somewhere else or whatever it may be that these people are observing. And there's extremes, definitely extremes, but out of all these extremes, why can't we, you know, what's wrong with being at there's nothing wrong necessarily with being right in the middle. I'm not saying, oh, settle for being average. Not at all. Not at all. I am not saying. One thing is depression and self-destructive behavior because of unmet expectations, and the other thing is driving yourself crazy over it. And that's what I wanted. That's the part I wanted to address. Should you improve yourself? Of course. Should you always look at yourself logically and see where you can improve and act on it? Of course. And that's what I wanted to talk about today, about, you know, to tell you you are good enough. You might think, oh, well, I'm just an HR person, or I just work at a call center, or I just work at that Burger King, or I just work at whatever it may be, you know. And you're contributing to other people, you're contributing to society, and you're making an effort. Don't feel bad. You're doing your best. And quite frankly, I think, all this hard work and effort is gonna be rewarded. So I don't think that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, you know, you should stay at Burger King and be a fry cook, or something like that, or just stay there. No, that's. I mean, I always tell people that jobs like that. Those are temporary solutions. They're not long term solutions. They're short term. So one thing is, I, not. I mean, setting goals, but not destroy yourself in the process of doing so. I mean, you shouldn't get depressed or bummed out just because you're not where you want to be right now. Mental health is so crucial. It's something, that's such an important topic. And I think, the best thing to do is just take a deep breath and appreciate what you have and be grateful. We always have Thanksgiving, but we got to be grateful and count our blessings every day. And that's just something that we all have to do. Think about, where we are and be grateful for, maybe the little that we have. And there's other people that would love to be in a position such as yours. I mean, we all have to take in account, or sometimes you might say, oh, I'm poor, but you're healthy. You have good relationships with other people. There's a lot of people that don't have that. And be grateful for it. And always, like I always like to say, take an account of all the good things that you have. And always, we live in when one of the things that we should do is just, take that on, have that honest conversation. Just say, hey, I'm not where I want to be, but that's fine, that's okay. But I will get there, just not yet. And that three-letter word, yet, so powerful. You might say, I am not a doctor yet. Maybe that's what you're trying to be, and maybe that's the goal. Or maybe your goal is something else, but you know the thing is, not put yourself down. Always keep a positive attitude. but definitely have goals. Not just stay, oh, I'm happy being a fry cook at McDonald's or frying chicken at KFC. No, we gotta do something, Get out of that couch and do something, with your life. Don't, not necessarily, we're always having this attitude of settling. Oh, settling, settling, settling. Sometimes what is settling ain't so bad. I mean, I'm not saying to continue to strive, but really, I mean, sometimes people just need to take a step back and be real with yourself. Sure, you're not maybe what you want to be, but nothing wrong with being a bricklayer. Nothing wrong with, being a sewage worker. I mean, I don't know anything about, sewage work, if it pays the bills or not, but if you have a job that pays the bills, think about all the people that don't even have a roof over their head. That'll make you grateful for what you have. Anyway, I don't want to rabble on, but always keep in mind, just because you're not where you want to be grateful, and you are good enough. No matter what people say, no matter how average you think you are good enough. You just need to improve. You just need to take that next step. Just like all of us. Anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. And until the next video.